Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina jointly inaugurate 4 projects in various fields including road transport, health and education via video conferencing. Prime Minister Modi says these projects will improve the lives of people on both sides. Schedule for 17th Lok Sabha elections announced, voting in 7 phases from 11th April to 19th May, simultaneous assembly polls in 4 states, counting on 23rd May. New liberal visa agreement between India and Maldives comes into force. Supreme Court says it is not in favour of passing an order at this stage to refer 10% quota issue to Constitution bench. President Ram Nath Kovind confers Padma awards on prominent personalities including Malayalam actor Mohanlal, Akali Dal leader Sukhdev Singh and renowned journalist Late Kuldip Nayar. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina today jointly inaugurated 4 projects via video conferencing in various fields including road transport, health and education. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Modi said these projects will improve the lives of people on both sides.
हमने न सिर्फ ट्रांसपोर्ट बल्कि साथ ही नॉलेज में भी कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ाने के कदम उठाए हैं। बांग्लादेश से जुड़कर भारत का नेशनल नॉलेज नेटवर्क अब बांग्लादेश के स्कॉलर्स और रिसर्च संस्थानों को भारत और पूरे विश्व के साथ जोड़ने वाली एक मजबूत कड़ी बनेगा। वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स हजारों घरों में शुद्ध पेयजल पहुंचाएंगे और कम्युनिटी क्लिनिक इससे लगभग 2 लाख लोग लाभान्वित होंगे जिन्हें अपने घरों के पास स्वास्थ्य सेवाएं उपलब्ध होगी।
The Prime Minister expressed happiness that both countries have taken steps to increase connectivity not only in the transport sector but also in the area of knowledge.
ये सभी प्रोजेक्ट्स सीधे रूप से जनता के जीवन से जुड़े हुए हैं। ये प्रोजेक्ट्स दर्शाते हैं कि भारत बांग्लादेश संबंध दोनों देशों की जनता की क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ सुधारने के लिए महत्वपूर्ण और सकारात्मक भूमिका अदा कर रहे हैं। भारत और बांग्लादेश के लोगों के संबंध आत्मीयता और पारिवारिक भावनाओं से परिपूर्ण संबंध है।
The Prime Minister said the fact that this is his 6th video conference with Ms. Hasina shows the deep and strong relationship between the two countries. The election schedule to elect the 17th Lok Sabha of the country has been announced. 90 crore electorate of 29 states and 7 union territories will elect 543 Lok Sabha members in 7 phases from the 11th of next month till the 19th of May. Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora made the announcement about the poll schedule in New Delhi last evening.
The data poll. First phase, 11th April. Second phase, 18th April. Third phase, 23rd April. Fourth phase, 29th April. Fifth phase, 6th May. Sixth phase, 12th May. Phase 7, 19th May. And all countings, 23rd May.
22 states and union territories will have single-phase elections, while 4 states will go to polls in 2 phases. States undergoing 3 phases are Assam, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand, while Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Odisha will have 4-phase polling. Jammu and Kashmir will have 5 phases and West Bengal, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh will have 7 phases. The counting will be held on the 23rd of May. With the announcement of the polls, the model code of conduct has come into force in the country. Assembly elections in Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh will also be held simultaneously. The Chief Election Commissioner said assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir will not be held with the Lok Sabha elections. The poll panel has decided to appoint 3 special observers for effective monitoring of Lok Sabha polls in Jammu and Kashmir. The observers are retired IAS officers Noor Mohammad and Vinod Zucchi and retired IPS officer Amarjeet Singh Gill. Chief Election Commissioner said extensive preparations have been made for the polls. Voter verifiable paper audit trail will be used in all polling stations this time. The term of the 16th Lok Sabha ends on the 3rd of June. The Supreme Court today said it is not in favour of passing an order at this stage to refer the issue of 10% quota for economically weaker sections of the general category to a constitution bench. A bench headed by Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi said it will hear the plea on the 28th of March and will consider whether the matter is required to be referred to a constitution bench. The bench asked senior advocate Rajiv Dhawan, who was appearing for the petitioner, to file a short note of the points which they have raised in their application. The Delhi High Court today allowed a plea by the CBI for taking on record additional submissions in the anticipatory bail plea of former Union Minister P. Chidambaram in connection with the INX media case. Justice Sunil Gaur took the submissions on record and again reserved the order on the anticipatory bail of the senior Congress leader. The court had on the 25th of January reserved its order on Chidambaram's anticipatory bail plea in the cases lodged by the probe agency and the Enforcement Directorate. A Delhi court today sought an updated report from the Delhi police in a 2016 sedition case against former JNU Students' Union President Kanhaiya Kumar and others. The court asked Delhi police what was the hurry in filing charge sheet without sanction. Chief Public Prosecutor informed the court that sanction could take 2 to 3 months. Next hearing in the case will take place on the 29th of this month. On January the 14th, the police had filed the charge sheet against Kumar and former JNU students Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya in a city court. It said Kumar was leading a procession and supported seditious slogans during an event in the varsity in February 2016. Hurriyat Conference leader Mirwaiz Omar Farooq and Naseem Gilani, son of separatist leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani, are to appear before the National Investigation Agency NIA in New Delhi today. They were summoned for questioning by the agency in a case related to financing of terrorist and separatist groups in Jammu and Kashmir. NIA had last month carried out searches of the premises of separatist leaders in connection with the case. The case names Pakistan-based Jamaat-ud-Dawa chief Hafiz Saeed, the front for banned Lashkar-e-Taiba, as an accused, besides organizations such as the Hurriyat Conference factions led by Gilani and Mirwaiz. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts.
देखो देखो घड़ी है ये, सूनी तन्हा पड़ी है ये, जो समय का पूरा खेल है, दूजे हाथ बिना वो फेल है। कुछ ऐसा ही लोकतंत्र है, सब शामिल हो इसका मंत्र है। मतदान हर महिला का अधिकार, वो हर जगह बराबर की हकदार। तो बढ़ चढ़कर आगे आइए, जनतंत्र का फर्ज निभाइए। कोई भी महिला वोट देने से चूके ना। याद रहे, इस महात्योहार एक भी वोटर छूटे ना।
For more information, log on to nbsc.in or call Voter Helpline 1950. भारत निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
A new visa agreement between India and the Maldives came into force today. The agreement will provide a liberal visa policy for Maldivians seeking medical treatment as well as education and business opportunities in India. The visa deal will allow Maldivian businessmen and tourists to stay in India for 90 days without a visa. Maldivians with tourist visas can also stay in India for treatment if they suffer a sudden medical issue. Our correspondent has filed this report.
The new visa agreement marks the strengthening of relations and will improve people-to-people contacts between the two neighbors. The need for liberal visa regime was stressed upon by Maldives President at his meeting with Prime Minister Modi soon after he was sworn in. The details were worked out and a final agreement was exchanged last month. The agreement allows Maldives businessmen and tourists to stay in India for 90 days without a visa. It also makes it easier for Indian businessmen to travel to Maldives, and the new agreement is a landmark in that regard. Santosh Kumar for AIR News from Colombo.
Saudi Arabia's Minister of State for Foreign Affairs Adil Al-Jubair is arriving in New Delhi this evening on a day's visit. Mr. Adil Al-Jubair will meet External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and will discuss some important follow-ups from the visit of the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman to India last month. This will be the third meeting between the two leaders in over a fortnight. The two leaders had met during the Organization of Islamic Cooperation meeting in Abu Dhabi earlier this month. The visiting dignitary will also call on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale will meet U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in Washington this evening. They will exchange views on major foreign policy and security-related developments. External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Ravish Kumar said Mr. Gokhale is visiting the U.S. in connection with bilateral Foreign Office consultation and strategic security dialogue. The Foreign Secretary, who is on a 3-day visit to the U.S., is also expected to meet with senior officers in the Trump administration and the Congress. China today ordered domestic airlines to suspend commercial operation of the Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. The decision came following the crash of Kenya-bound Ethiopian Airlines yesterday, in which all 157 people on board were killed. Last year in October, an aircraft of similar model flown by Indonesian budget carrier Lion Air crashed after takeoff from Jakarta, killing all 189 people on board. Noting the similarities between the two accidents, China's Civil Aviation Administration in a statement said it has asked domestic airlines to ground all 737 MAX 8 aircraft by this evening. The administration said operation of the model will only resume after ensuring flight safety. Ethiopian Airlines has also decided to ground its Boeing 737 MAX 8 fleet until further notice. President Ram Nath Kovind conferred the Padma Awards on prominent personalities at a civil investiture ceremony in Rashtrapati Bhavan today. Padma Bhushan was presented to Malayalam actor Mohanlal, South African politician Praveen Gordhan, former Cisco head John Chambers, parliamentarians Sukhdev Narayan Yadav, Kariya Munda and Sukhdev Singh Dhindsa, and late journalist Kuldip Nayar. Padma Shri was conferred on various personalities including chess player Harika Dronavalli, table tennis player Sharat Kamal, social workers Bhagirathi Devi and Muktaben Dagli, actor Prabhu Deva, music director Shankar Mahadevan, former civil servant S. Jay Shankar, agriculturists Rajkumari Devi and Babulal Dhaya, archaeologist Dilip Chakraborty, and hematologist Maman Chandi. This year, 112 personalities were selected for the Padma Awards, which were announced on the eve of Republic Day. The remaining awardees are likely to be conferred the honour at another function to be held later this month. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Ministers Raj Nath Singh, Arun Jaitley and others were present on the occasion. Guest teachers of Delhi government schools today held a protest march in front of Delhi BJP office demanding their regularization. Some protesters were detained by Delhi police and kept in the Parliament Street police station. Few days back, several guest teachers had also protested outside the residence of Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia. On Wednesday, the Delhi government had said that following protest of the guest teachers, the state government approved a policy for them. However, Delhi BJP Chief Manoj Tiwari on Friday alleged that the AAP government had sent only a letter to the Lieutenant Governor office informing about the Cabinet's decision to regularize these teachers. Since the case is also being heard by the court, Tiwari said the AAP government should have made a proper policy on the issue with the consultation of the Law Department. Sensex at the Bombay Stock Exchange surged 343 points to trade at 37,015. Nifty at the National Stock Exchange also gained 126 points to trade at 11,161. The rupee at the forex market also appreciated 28 paise to 69 rupees 87 paise against the US dollar in afternoon deals. The News Services Division of All India Radio in its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak Tonight will bring you a discussion on generic medicines, a fillip to India's healthcare system. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Bangladeshi counterpart Sheikh Hasina jointly inaugurate 4 projects in various fields including road transport, health and education via video conferencing. Prime Minister Modi says these projects will improve the lives of people on both sides. Schedule for 17th Lok Sabha elections announced. Voting in 7 phases from 11th April to 19th May. Simultaneous assembly polls in 4 states, counting on 23rd May. New liberal visa agreement between India and Maldives comes into force. Supreme Court says it is not in favour of passing an order at this stage to refer 10% quota issue to Constitution Bench. President Ram Nath Kovind confers Padma Awards on prominent personalities. With that, we end the midday news.